cometh not but to kill, but to steal and to kill and to destroy. That is what's happened to you. You've got so low that you can't go any farther. But tonight there is hope. You might have gone so far that you can't. It seems like you can go no farther. But I'm telling you tonight that God is able tonight through His Son Jesus Christ. Nobody else could save him. God can save him. He is able to save the most wild and mean person, even those that are totally helpless. He is able to save. Verse 6 and 7, but when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and he cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. A lot of people think that was the man. That wasn't the man. He was being possessed. The man, when Jesus' boat hit the bank, and Jesus stepped out, and he began to do all these, say these things to him, and he run to him. But here he was. The man ran and acknowledged that Jesus to be the Son of God and begged Jesus not to torment him. Listen, the man never even knowed about Jesus. That was the first time Jesus had ever been into the Gadarenes. That was his first time. But when they got there, the man, it says he ran. What happened? He was under the influence. The influence of the whole, the devil's spirit took him and fell down at Jesus. Every evil spirit knows who Jesus is. Every devil knows who Jesus is. The fallen ones that fell from heaven when the great war was taking place in heaven, and Lucifer drew a third part of the stars of heaven. He drew a third part of the angels with him. My friend, it was pride that caused Satan to fall. My friend, it is pride that will take, my friend, take any man, any woman, any boy or girl, pride of oneself or pride of anything, and hit pride to take and make angels. It'll take angels and make devils out of them, and it'll make you lost. But when he came and he fell down, this was the devil speaking in him, the demons, the legions. Roman legion was 6,000. So this gives you an idea of how bad this man was. But anyway, when he fell down there, he told him, he said, have you come to destroy us before our time? Have you come to take and torment us before time? His judgment comes. And Jesus said, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him what their name was, and he said, Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. They didn't want to live. They didn't want to leave where they was at. They either liked where they was at, it was easy access and easy pickings. You know what? I tell you, you play in sin, my friend, you might clean yourself up on the outside, but you'll still be dead on the inside. But bless God, right here, this man right here, when he heard what was going on, they wanted not to leave out of the country, and there was a great herd of swine that was feeding there, and all the devils besought him, say, send us into the swine that we may enter into them. Let me tell you something, my friend, tonight, there's nothing that you're going through. You might be oppressed. You might be depressed. I don't know what your situation might be, but I'm telling you there's hope because the devils have to answer to this man named Jesus. They know that there's some right now that is in outer chains of darkness right now. They're being reserved until the day of judgment. They're going to be judged. The angels are. My friend, these fallen angels, they're going to be judged. But they wanted to go into a herd of hogs. And you might say, well, why did they want to do that? Well, they didn't want to leave that country because there was easy pickings over in Decapolis. I don't know. But bless God that when he cast them out and they went into the herd of swine, and they entered into them, and forthwith Jesus gave them leave because he was able to, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the swine, they ran, the Bible said, violently down a steep place, place into the sea, and there were about 2,000, and they were choked in the sea. My friend, they couldn't handle it. You might say, well, what's swine there? Well, I tell you what, back in Decapolis, there might have been a bunch of Jews back there, and it was unlawful for a Jew to even have anything to do with a swine. It was an unclean animal, and bless God, they couldn't raise them, they couldn't fool with them, they couldn't touch them. It would make them unclean. But bless God, the devils knowed what they was doing too. He might be out there tonight, and they know what they're going to do with you. If you give them an inch, as old saying, they'll take a mile. But listen, they